This will be my audience for tonight. Men and women everywhere in America work around the clock each and every day to keep us safe. They risk their lives so that we don't have to risk ours. I'm not just talking about the United States Air Force here, I'm talking about every branch of the military. But the reason the United States Air Force is so important to me is because right after high school, my best friend, Halen, joined, and I was going to join with him, but it just was not for me. But it was for him, and I'm very glad that he did join. It's very nice to have a friend that is actually working every day to keep me safe. He's actually now a crew chief, and he was very helpful with the information in this speech. My main intentions are to show the history, the present day, and the future of the United States Air Force, and I will discuss each briefly. A little bit of the history of the United States Air Force is that it was first established in 1907, and from the years 1907 to 1947, it changed its name 6 different times. And it wasn't until President Truman signed the National Security Act of 1947 that it actually gained its independence from the Army and got the sole name, the United States Air Force. Now a little bit about the present day. According to my buddy Halen, in our personal interview, he told me that basic military training program was the hardest part of actually joining. The United States Air Force puts a strong focus on each and every single person that they select, so you can imagine that it'd be really hard. This year they actually introduced a new thing called the BEAST program, and this program actually has to do with being put in an actual war scenario. So it could be kind of frightening for new people that just joined, but it's probably a really good wake-up call. Another thing that he told me about, just briefly because he can't go into everything about it, is the alert program that he is actually on right now, currently. When you're on alert, you work 3 days, and then you're off for 3 days. But during the 3 days that you are working, you are on call. And what you have to do is when you go out there, you have to make sure that the jets and everything are fueled and ready to go, and everything else that they have to take care of that he couldn't share with me, because obviously he has to keep that private. Another interesting fact about the Air Force is they have over 650,000 personnel throughout the world and over 5,100 aircraft vehicles. And to name a few, here is the F-16 fighter jet. That is the most common jet, and one that Halen actually works on every single day. So, and this is the aircraft carrier that carries all those jets, like the one I just showed, and transports them, and they actually land on this ship. Alright, now for the future. According to Washington, the main goal of the Air Force in the future is called the Air Force Future Operating Concept. Now this concept is broken down into 2 different categories. The one is the Strategic Master Plan, and the other one is called a Call to the Future. In a Call to the Future, it discusses everything that has to do within the next 20 years of the Air Force, and it emphasizes the need for agility in the warfighters that they use. Because the Strategic Master Plan goes into depth about how the technology from other countries will continue to evolve as quickly as ours. So we need to be quicker in our own advancements so that we get to complete dominance before another country does. up till now, after all the information I've given you, you should have a broad understanding of what the Air Force is all about and what the Air Force has to offer. The United States Air Force has always been there for you in times of need, and we have to understand that the protection of our country will always be there. Thank you.